Logical Zay. It's always more than one way to think about anything.
King and Queens, I hope everybody's doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, staying to yourself. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Remember, a slow grind is better than no grind. Pop your ish in the comment section. I will be checking. Keep it respectful. No disrespecting. As y'all can see by the title and by the thumbnail, what we got going on, man. Let's get into it.
An older man wants to settle down with you. Assume he is looking to secure his caregiver. Yeah, that's why you see men 45 plus looking for love, and they realize I just can't keep being terrible to women. I just have to at some point have to start being decent to women if I want to have someone wipe my ass that's not a certified nurse, right? So when an older man is preying on you, just know he sees his future, and his future that he sees, that he imagined, involves you bathing him and changing his diaper. And grinding up his food because, all those
What? This sounds like one of those hurt, mad, upset, I hate men type of woman. Maybe the man came to the realization that he needs to find love. He needs to find somebody that has his back. And it took to him to get 45 to do it. There's a lot of men that are still in great shape, phenomenal shape, make a lot of money. That's actually when you make the most money. They say, I've heard a lot of rich black men say you make the most money in your 40s. And I don't know what age range she's talking about. So if he finds a woman at 40, or if he finds a woman at 35 and he's 45, he's looking for somebody to wipe his butt when he's older. Make that make sense. Not that he came to the idea of, wow, you know what? I'm 45 now, and I've taken things the wrong way in life. I've been, playing the field, or I've been out here just saying I don't need anybody. And now, you know what? I do need somebody. And now that I'm in the position that I'm in, again, probably in good shape, making money, whatever the case may be, has everything aligned, everything good, credit, everything is right. And this is the thing, y'all have to realize that there's no right time for anything. People are always going to put these stipulations, and they're always going to put their rules and ideologies off on your life. The way you supposed to live your life, they want you to live it the way they want you to live it. And that's not how it works. And then you got people like this that come to the internet. When you're 45 and you're da-da-da-da. It's just like, y'all let her put an age on stuff. People can grow when they want to grow. And also, too, I do believe in sometimes for certain people, you get to a certain point in life where you're stuck in your ways. That's the type of person that you don't want to be around. But for somebody that is trying to evolve and trying to change and trying to do things the right way, and they just happen to want to do it at 45 because that's when they get to that state of like, okay, I need to be real with myself. It's like we give people no space to grow, but we love to critique. We love to hold them back, or we love to put a gap on things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, a cap. We love to put a cap on, age or gender or this, or it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you a woman, you can't run no 5K. Or you a woman, you can't live, or y'all know what I'm saying, man. Or you a man, you 40, you ain't married, you ain't got this, then you 40, still living in these luxury apartments, you don't want to get no home. And it's like, what? You a woman, you want to be a cop, and it's like, bro, let people do whatever they want to do, brother.
eyes he pulled out of his mouth rotted all his teeth, and they had to take them out, and it's giving
45?
all gums and so on and so forth. So be careful. Make sure you are getting compensated for your work. Would you go apply to work at an older person's home for free? You wouldn't, right? You wouldn't. So make sure he pays up. Cash. We need it right now, today. Call it what you want, but nobody's wiping ass for free. Okay?
So I'm about to be a nurse, and people keep telling me that when I level up, I don't need to date down. I need to date somebody that's in a higher tax bracket. So me personally, I'm a lover girl, but I'm thinking like, that's a little shallow, right? But then I thought about it, because there's always a science behind things. So I wanted to look more into it. And the more I researched it, I'm like, man, it's really not about the money, right? It's about peace. It's about alignment. A lot of people don't align with people that they're supposed to be with, and it's about emotional stability. Let me break this down real quick. So sometimes when you're in two different tax brackets, you may have two different mindsets. One is talking about saving and investing. The other one could be struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. And this can cause a lot of friction. And let's be honest, when we as women out-earn our partners, the ego can get very fragile, right? So respect then goes out the window, and now it's a power struggle instead of a partnership. Dating someone in a similar or higher tax bracket is not about gold digging. It's about being gold driven. I've worked too hard.
A secure man is never gonna feel intimidated by his woman that makes more money. For one, a man that's secure, that knows himself, may meet a woman in a higher tax bracket, but that does not mean that he's gonna stay where he is. That don't mean that he can't elevate, and that don't mean that he won't elevate. And also, too, what kind of woman are you being to that man? Are you holding the fact that you make more money over his head? Are you making him feel less than? Are you always throwing that in his face? How are you making that man feel? And again, you a solid man. You one of them secure dudes who know himself. You know, money don't validate you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ways for that to work. But it has to be a clear understanding of the situation. It cannot be your ego is making you feel like this because you make more money. Oh, I feel like I'm the man in a relationship because I make more bread. That's not true. Because when it come time for security, when it come time to having your back, when things that a man and a man only can do, you're going to fall suit to that. You can't do that. I got to be the one to do that. So as long as your woman is not making you feel less than because of her pockets or because of her financial situation, you'll be okay. And also, too, knowing that is a thing, never try to make that a problem. Don't bring it up. I'm talking to the men. Don't say, oh, you make more money than me. Well, you should pay. Don't do that. Or you should do this or you should do that because you make more bread. No. And also, too, get inspired by that. Be inspired and motivated by your woman making more bread. That should make you want to get up and go, hey, I got to grind harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all make this too much of a battle of the sexes thing.
In a nursing program, busting my butt to have my peace and my progress slowed down, period. So now I'm not choosing a man for what he can give me. That's not the case. But I am choosing one who can grow with me, one who can match me, and who won't be insecure about me shining. So it's really not about the tax bracket. It's really not. We really just need to ask ourselves, does he elevate me or does he drain me? Can he match my ambition? Will he celebrate my wins or will he compete against me?
Sure.
Like, really, these are the things that we need to ask ourselves, because we don't ask ourselves enough questions when it comes to these men. So sometimes being in the same or the higher tax bracket, it just makes it easier to build together, right? Emotionally, mentally, and financially. So yeah, I'm about to be a nurse, and I am going to bring nurse money, nurse energy, and a nurse mindset. So the man that I do choose to be
what is nurse energy? What does that mean?
with, he is going to have to meet me where I'm at, not where I've been. And I hope somebody can resonate with that.
Gym at all odd hours, and suddenly one day she noticed that there was this older gentleman who was somehow always there as well. So one day he decided to spit some game at her, and they ended up going on a date. She knew that he was older, but she didn't know that he was like 60 years old. But she kept emphasizing how his skin looked so nice, how he looked so young. And she was very attracted to him. You know, he kept up with himself. And after a month, they've been talking consistently, seeing each other at the gym. Things are going pretty well. So it's the third date, and, you know, things are getting a little hot and heavy. And he starts insisting on going over to her house. But it's giving her a little bit of pause. It's only a month, and he's already trying to solidify a relationship and lock her down. She knows that he has, you know, a 91-year-old mother who lives with him. She thinks maybe he just doesn't want to disturb her, but she still's like, no, let's go over to your place. He finally buckles, and they end up going to his place because he really wants to get some. And when they arrive, she finds this dilapidated house with like a rusted out Cadillac in the front yard. At this point, she knows that she should probably turn around, but she ends up going into the house. And it turns out that there are several people that are living in the house. There's somebody who's making some food on the stove. And it's clear that his 91-year-old mother does not live with him. He lives with her. He doesn't mind that there are several other people in the house. He literally starts to try to get in her pants in the middle of the living room, like not even in the bedroom. And she realized it's most likely because that's where he sleeps, on the couch. She says absolutely not, leaves, and blocks him. But it was super clear that this old man was trying to get with her so he could have a place to stay. He was insistent on trying to hook up because that was really all that he had to offer. She was like, I guess the saying's true. Men that age are just looking for a nurse or a purse. Keep your apartments and your cash safe, ladies.
Yeah, nurses have a natural alliance to losers. I would say I don't know why, but I know why. You have an entire workforce of women who get paid. Their entire job is to be kind, caring, compassionate, and smart, right? And they get paid decent money. Most nurses are blue collar workers, right? It's a safe career. And of course, no, with nursing, passion isn't everything, but for a lot of nurses, they are passionate and they just tend to be nice and light and caring, etc. And men know this. Men know this. They know that if they get with a nurse.
That's crazy because I never thought about that. And of course, you have men who dedicate their time, effort, and energy into going after specific women based off of stuff like that. When you are a cold person, when you are a predator or whatever the case may be, and you prey on these things, you think about stuff like that. I've never thought about something like that before. And I would never think about that in a negative. I would think about that in a positive. If I was to ever just be like, oh, I like going after nurse, it would because they're kind and they're nurturing and they're, hardworking and they get paid decent. That means I know now I got a woman that not only does she make great money, but she's also a compassionate, nurturing woman. You know what I'm saying? She can take care of me if I am ill, but not in a way of like, I need her. Like I'm leaning on her. I'm going to lean on her as a crutch, but that's what we always want in a woman anyways. Your woman is always going to be a doctor. Your woman you're going to want a woman that knows how to take care of you when you're ill, when you're down and out, when you come home and you're emotionally drained, not just physically drained, but when you're emotionally drained, you're going to want your woman to dang near be a doctor, to be a counselor. You know what I'm saying? To be a pastor and every other thing. That goes both ways. That's vice versa. I'm going to be the one that's going to have to pick you up when you're feeling bad or when you're feeling down or when you need security. You know what I'm saying? Or when you need the groceries carried, you know what I mean? I'm your butler. I'm all of these things. So I would never think about something like that in a negative. It would always be a positive because I'm looking for a woman that can add and contribute to my life. Not somebody that I can drain, not somebody that I can live with, not somebody that I could just use just because they're a person that does whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's just weird, man. I don't know. But I know there's dudes like that. But to all the homies out there that watch my channel, don't do that. If you're looking for a solid woman, then think about things like this in the negative, because this is a good attribute that I really didn't even think about. I would have never even thought about that.
From wherever they come from, it is their meal ticket.
I won't say I would have never thought about that, but I think she just helped me see like, okay, that makes sense.
Right? They take advantage of that. Of course, at first, they're going to tell you everything you want to hear. But here's the thing. A not good guy can only pretend to be good for so long. The red flags, baby, start popping up quickly.
That's true.
And as soon as you spot them, you need to go. Why? Because these men that know that you are their meal ticket.
That's a good point. If you start to see that this man is not paying for dates, you could never come to his house. You got to pay attention to stuff like that. Or he's always talking about sexual things with you when y'all are having conversation. He's always talking about, oh, I want to lay with you. I want to see you naked. I want to pay attention to that. Those are signs to pay attention to. He's always talking about how much money you make, how much money. It's like, oh, wait, you're my pockets, brother. You're doing a little too much. So, yeah, that's real. Those signs are always there. Y'all just have to stop ignoring them. And the same for the men. Stop ignoring that. This woman is never reciprocating the energy that you're giving. She's never doing anything thoughtful for you. She's never paying for a date. She's never asking you how you feel mentally. There is no balance. You give a lot, she gives little to nothing. And do not ever take, oh, you're the man, you're supposed to do all of this. Yeah, I'm a man, and I'm supposed to take care of certain things, but you're not going to drain me. Big difference.
That know that you have a good and safe and solid job and career, they will try to trap you. They will try to trap you. They will either try to get you married or try to get you pregnant as soon as possible. As soon as you let that guard down. And then what's playing on top of that is that jealousy, that envy of your success as you continue to excel through life.
And that's where y'all got to stop doing. Stop envying your woman because she makes more than you. You knew this before there's no way you're not sitting across from a woman and you're not asking her what she do. Oh, yeah, I have this business. I have this and that. Like, wait, you got a business? Wait, how you make it? Oh, you drive a new Cadillac, you drive a new CTO, you drive a new AMG, or you got a Range, and it's like, oh shoot, I only drive an Impala. Oh shoot, I only work at the warehouse. Da 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 da. I only make, you know what I'm saying, 600, 800 a week. She's telling you, she's letting you know right there. So it's like, it's you know what I mean? We know these things, man. But don't go into that relationship if she's rocking with you and she knows what you do. Don't go into the relationship trying to drain her, bro. Don't go into the relationship trying to be a person that's holding things over her head, or, you know what I mean, making her feel less than, bro. If she's rocking with you and she knows you have less than, brother, you are that guy. Continue to be that guy. Win and be appreciative of that. That says a lot, because most women are not going to date down. So if you date somebody that has more than you, which I've done before, that says a lot about your character and who you are. Just don't blow it, bro.
The humbling, the negging, the embarrassment, all because they are so insecure within themselves because they know that you are better than them. They know it. And you make them feel so insecure. They will humble you and embarrass you. And it is a thing, like I said, for nurses to date these losers.
Tough. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. All right. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevating to we hear the head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great.